私には麻雀以外何もないんだ。
Okay.
Disconnected. Channel switched.
右目を開けると魂モードに入るんだ。
Oh shit.
手抜き。
Confess. Oh my. Hmm.
オンだ。手抜き。
Oh yeah.
「ロン」「覚醒」「トン」「発」「本一」「マンガン」
Wir haben schon wieder Packet Loss. Ich krieg diese. Denn hier los?
手抜き。手抜き。手抜き。
Okay.
いくら熱心に来られてもいらないときはいらない。
Andre?
リーチできますよ。
Oh. And
ですよね。リーチ、配定、ツモ、一通、ドラ1、ペイドラ2、
Go!
バイマン。ルーチだ。ポンポン。それから手抜き。ツモ、覚醒。ルーチ、ツモ、タンヤオ、赤ドラ1、ペイドラ1、ドラ1、ハネマン。オーラス、必ず勝つ。
Huh.
リーチ。手抜き。カン。ポン。
Oh, shit. いいわ。Yeah.
テンパイ。ト
Oh?
ップこそ私にふさわしいんだ。必ず最強のジャンシ。
That's okay. Okay, was ist das? Ja, alle.
Onda.
Nein.
Pon.
Oh mein Gott.
ロン。これ。覚醒。均一。マンガン。手抜き。
Warten können.
手抜き。
Oh mein Gott.
リーチできますよ。リーチ、今日の運はどうだ
Hier.
リーチ、ドラ1、ペードラ1。オーラス、必ず勝つ。手抜き。
Dann gibt's.
ルーチだ。ポン。それから。
Ach, scheiße.
手抜き。つも、これ。覚醒。ルーチ、つも、ピンフ、ドラ3。羽マン。 トップこそ私にふさわしいんだ。またしてみよ
What?
う。手抜き。
おいよ。Oh my god.
リーチ。妙な感覚にはもう慣れました。ロン。リーチ、ドラ1、ペイドラ1。
Nice. immer so lange.
手抜き。
War die
ポン。手抜き。リーチ。ポン。ポン。
Yo.
ツモ。リーチ、ツモ、ドラ1、ペイドラ1。オーラス、必ず勝つ。
手抜き、手抜き、手抜き。独特すぎると排斥されます。
カン。オンだ。
リーチできますよ。
ポン。
ロン。リーチ、ドラ3、赤ドラ1、ペイドラ3。バイマン。
トップこそ私にふさわしいんだ。私には麻雀。手抜き。
ペイ。
Don't keep him white dress.
もっとドラを作ろう。ペイ。
オンだ。
Toilet.
カン。
いらないから切るんだよ。簡単なことだろ。
ランランラン。もっと。 ドラ1、ペドラ2、マンガン。九死九敗。ペ
Boah.
手抜き。それポン。
カン。
ランランラン。白本一ペドラ1。
オンだ。
Ganze Hand schon auf.
オンだ。
ペ
ロン。トイトイ。
九死九敗。 ペーペー
Ja, ist okay. Okay. Dragons. Ach Gott, das ist ja gar kein.
Onda. Kan. Tsumo. これ。覚醒。なん。チュン。本一。ドラ1。マンガン。オーラス。必ず勝つ。ペー抜き。オンダ。
ペーそれポン
オンダ。
それカンランランランもっとポントイトイペードラ1マンガン
私には。
Ah, ja. Mahjong. Eigentlich spiele ich, gucken. Aber in letzter Zeit spiele ich Quake Champion.
Honda.
Habe ich immer noch nicht gespielt. Invited? Vor ein paar Wochen? Ich dachte, ich hätte alle invited. Bestes.
リーチしっかり味わえ
Ja? Hallo? Hallo?
「すみません失礼するつもりはありません」
リーチドラ1ドラ1
Ja, bin ich zu laut oder zu leise oder abgehakt? Hallo und jetzt?
うん。
Ach so. Aber der sagt mir, der sendet hier. Hm. Ach so. Jetzt, ich habe nur lauter gemacht, sonst nix.
それ
Nur lauter gemacht. Oh, das ist big. Sagst du jetzt ist 1A?
Honda.
Ich hätte letztens mal ein bisschen... Nee, ich hab. Aber noch nie gespielt. Ich habe letztes Mal hier am Mic rumgeschraubt, weil man die Tastatur so laut gehört hat.
かん。
Aber kann man nicht verhindern. Ja,
つ
oh
も
nice.
これ。
Ja, okay, gut. Aber jetzt hört man bestimmt auch einen quietschenden Stuhl die ganze Zeit. Nee? Na gut, okay. Ja, ich weiß nicht, ob ich so hype bin von Deadlock. Also Videos davon gucken ist zum Einschlafen. Was ist das? Ein Virus?
Yes, I'm. Never mind. 2 seconds.
Ich hab direkt keine Lust mehr, wenn ich das sehe, Alter. Instant.
Let me go.
ここで
Ah, es war vielleicht Hype vor 10 Jahren wäre ich Hype gewesen oder so, keine Ahnung.
I'm just gonna sit and save now for Echo Shard. Oh,
Hm.
I need 800 before we do the next fight, then I have big ults.
Yeah, I need to buy 600 right now. I think I just buy refresher.
Wie viel seid ihr denn?
I'm getting my remover in 1.5k.
Yeah, I need 500 and I have remover as well.
Und jetzt ist auch schon wieder fast zu spät mit dem Game anzufangen, hat da eh jeder schon durchgespielt im Endeffekt.
They have
Oh yeah,
zero.
but others could. But does it? Does the ult cleanse it?
Yeah, it's the cleanses.
Okay.
Cleanses all debuffs.
19-year-old from
Yeah,
Finland
choose it
playing
again
Deadlock.
after.
Was gucke ich nicht.
シード
Wir haben einen Green Dragon hier. Was ist das? Oh, ich sterbe.
リーチ。リー
Musste
チ
so weit zu Fuß gehen die letzten Tage, weil mein Auto in der Werkstatt ist.
脳天
Warum haben wir so wenig Punkte? Hm. 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 Kannst du dann berichten, wenn es sick ist? Gucke ich irgendwann mal da rein.
リーチ
Ricci.
Reach タンヤオピンフドラ1
Zweiter Platz wäre nicht schlecht.
必ず勝つ。
Machbar. Bah. Aber jetzt mach hier nicht so lange, was da.
ポン。ポンだ。
9 wäre sick. Und eine 1. Eh nicht.
カン。
チ
Come on. Hilft die 1 auch nicht mehr. Darf ich nicht.
Reach しっかり味わえ
Was, wenn ich die mitnehme? Drop. Ehrlich. Jetzt gib mir mein S. Willst du mich verarschen? Wer legt denn da eine 5? Oh mein Gott. Letzter. Wegen dem Mongo. Hm. Oh yeah.
リーチ。
Reicht für Platz 2.
リーチします
ランランラン。
Oh, please.
リーチタンヤオドラにマンガン
Oh,
必ず最
60.
強の雀士になるんだ。
12. Das. Ja, nicht. Immer Erster. fertig damit. Hm. Hm? Halb. Ach ja. Lädt das so lange? Hm. Irgendwie 1000 MS oder was? What? Oh Gott, das auch noch. Hm. Hm. No save file available? Wieso das? Starray New Banners. Wo sind sie? Edition Attacker. Lingsha build.
Although 6 B-Fog, a debuff on all enemies, and at the same time deals 150% attack to all enemies. Slightly misleading because it also gives universal vulnerability that stats will usually be fixed, attacking fire weak enemies. This is especially strong with Firefly because she can implant fire weakness, which means
Iron Cavalry.
Lingsha gets a 40% break buff for free. For 4-piece relic sets, the best choice will be Iron Cavalry because it gives Lingsha a lot of damage in super break teams. Default shooting meteor
Iron Cavalry. Ach, es war Weekly Reset. Toll.
Please stay tuned.
Sound linger. Eternal.
All will be swept away by the wind.
My until everything burns to ashes! Set to the seas of flame!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Mm. Wow.
We need a strategy.
Sound linger.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
Existence is unity. Oh.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Fight to land!
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Samba.
Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Grace and elegance.
Dreams do come true.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
In the mood for another.
Fight to land! Set the seas ablaze!
Eternal.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Oh.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Fight to land!
Oh Gott, 2 neue. Toll. Was ist das? Pineapple? Oh. Shit.
Please stay tuned.
Sound like
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
existence is unity. Oh,
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
In the mood for another beating? Nice, my friends. Indulge yourselves! How's this take? Support received.
like until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Some value I fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
Still the same old.
I like that confidence.
Dreams do come true.
Fight to live! Existence is unity. Every petal
All will be swept away by the wind.
In the mood for another beating? Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves! Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Ja, die Keule.
Every victory is hard won.
Hm. Gib mir einfach das von.
Danger
your head.
Please stay tuned.
Ready yourself.
Sound linger.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
AFK.
Until everything burns to ashes.
Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Set the seas ablaze. Fight to live. Set the seas ablaze. Tact to tact.
Do come true.
Step up, let's see ya. How's this taste?
Thank you. I will keep fighting. Fight to live. Set the seas ablaze.
Ja, alles schon wieder gemaxt. Rap.
Until everything burns to ashes.
Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live. Set the seas ablaze. Fight to live. Stay away.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin. Let the show begin.
Set the seas ablaze. Fight to live.
Ach ja. Was haben wir hier? Crap. Crap. Yeah. Vielleicht nicht. 12 mal Double Reward, Alter, please.
Eternal.
Whatever.
Might sound
Until everything
attack, just like most others, it is a 100% attack multiplier. However, it is slightly more useful for Lingsha than others because Lingsha scales off attack, and due to her bonus ability, it also gives 10 extra energy, which means her basic attack will give you as much energy as using her skill. Speaking of her skill, it is a 5 target attack that only does 80% attack to all enemies, but it also heals a certain amount for the entire team at the same time. On top of that, it advances Fu Yuan's action by 20%. So what is Fu Yuan? Fu Yuan is Lingsha's summon, kind of like Jing Yuan's Lightning Lord. However, you need to summon Fu Yuan with her skill or with Lingsha's technique. When you summon it, it has a base of 90 speed and 3 base actions. Each time it acts, its action will obviously go down by 1. When it takes action, it is a follow-up attack and deals 75% attack to all enemies. And then, one more 75% attack to a single enemy, and it prioritizes enemies with fire weakness and enemies that are not broken yet. When Fu Yuan acts, it also dispels one debuff from all allies, so kind of like Link's ultimate but on a follow-up, and also heals very slightly less than her skill. I found this to be about 1000 for a single ally, and so about 4000 HP for the entire team. Fu Yuan's actions cap out at 5, and when Lingsha is down, Fu Yuan will go down as well. However, when Lingsha is CC'd, Fu Yuan is still able to act, and this is actually very important. Because Fu Yuan is able to save your ass when your team is crowd controlled, you don't even...
Right, was geht ab? Erzähl mir was Schönes. Ich bin so far behind, ich muss ein halbes Jahr Progress aufholen. Eben hatte ich noch was anderes gestreamt. Wenn hier gibt's ja nichts zu sehen, ich mache gerade Auto-Battle, AFK. Champ. Da bin ich zu faul für, das zu machen. Kann ich dir was Schönes anbieten? Nee, keine Lust. So invested bin ich jetzt auch nicht mehr. Tja. Weil bald ein neuer Char kommt, den ich eigentlich noch gerne hätte. Für mein Team, auch wenn ich es nicht mehr spiele. Muss ich noch vorbereiten. Ne, was soll ich denn sonst machen? Was soll ich sonst machen? Sag du es mir. Oh. Nichts. Ich bin gestern den ganzen Weg von Modern zu mir zu Fuß gegangen. Serien schauen. Bin ich. Weiß ich nicht. 40 Minuten. 50 Minuten. Ja, aber auch bergauf, ne? Natürlich komplett durchnässt. Nee, ist nicht kalt. Heiß. Das bist du.
What's that, Pom Pom?
Heiß. Pom Pom.
Just got a message from the Xianzhou Luofu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Ich genieße gerade den billig ISO-Drink von Netto. Musst du auch wieder QVC bestellen heute. Und letztens auch wieder bezahlen. Welche Firma?
On behalf of the seat of divine foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony.
Könnt ihr auch einfach durchskippen.
Well, things are getting light.
Yeah, wherever we go, we each.
So we should leave March behind to take care.
Hey, that's not what I meant.
The Xianzhou
In Stick.
But that's what everyone said
Okay.
before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets.
Cola O oder Original? Was hast du? Original Booster Taste?
Against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from Starskiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from
3 Liter für 2,80 €.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we
Your kick
head to Amphoria's.
in a stick.
There's, with Madame Herta's help,
Aw, so
being an adult means maintaining relationships. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu.
What do you two think?
Himeko and Mr. Yang will be busy with
Ah, ja, aber dann ist ja nicht mehr Schnapper.
compete with martial contests when it comes to fun, right? Plus, you're the only one with so many friends on the Luofu. Now that everyone's on board with the plan,
Okay.
Himeko
Ja,
really
kann die ja nicht übertreiben jetzt. Schnapper.
And just let you plus, Mr. Yang is right. And since he has
Ja, ja, ja. 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 Euro. Für 05.
coming back to
Könnt doch das neue Zelda spielen.
so many memories.
Hab ich hier schon. Auf dem PC. PC.
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first tried
Extete
them.
Pastete.
This time we're not being forced or enticed or quite unusual.
I agree.
Muss auch noch meine Rätsel-Games spielen und mein Adventure-Game und gleich muss ich auch wieder Quake spielen mit meinem Ösi. Was ich nicht alles muss. Ich habe keine Zeit mehr zum Leben. Meine Schwester hat erzählt, die haben ihr das Auto geklaut vor der Wohnung. Einfach das Auto.
Yanqing said
Einfach das Auto.
General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us.
Ja, weiß ich nicht mehr, was das genau ist.
Let's wait for him in front of the loom.
Halt das Auto.
Prominent landmark on the dock.
Aber mehr weiß ich noch nicht. Bald treffen wir uns. Und jetzt werde ich hier erstmal ein Pull machen. Ah. Wow. Sehr gut.
familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it.
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it.
Oh, we just left there.
That's great. Do you know?
Exactly.
Waren bestimmt
Yeah.
die Illegal Aliens.
Heard the ring was actually
Was? Wie hießen die? Kia Boys?
mission lawful fighter jet. The Radiant Feldspar.
But for now,
We're looking for.
you're the. Oh yeah.
Supernatural?
Ooh, it does sound interesting.
Kia Boys haben die Gang gewechselt.
Really? Let's go catch.
Oh, so viel Main Quest gespamme jetzt erstmal.
Hey everyone, it's been a while.
Okay. Keine Ahnung.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Bin nicht so in der
What's up, Miss March?
Szene. Gang-Szene.
We've only been away for a few months.
Achso. Ja, gestern war ich auf Bild.de.
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first.
Do you have to be suspicious around me too?
You know,
Aber Hells Angels ist doch gut.
came to the
I get it.
Gibt Schlimmeres. No?
I've never.
Die Moro-Clans.
Holding the ward.
Yep. There's people with the war dance coming up. There's a huge number of visitors pouring. The general said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou. It's a way to
Kalahorn
showcase
Clan.
them. By the way, the Xian. Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge. The
Starforge.
Xianzhou Jumi-
By the way, Yanqing.
I'm sorry for talking your ear off.
Let's. I agree.
All units assemble.
Ach ja.
Get ready to protect the crowd.
You just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden.
Bald
something's
sterbe
wrong.
ich.
Excuse me.
Boah, Cutscene.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Boah, krass. Die Boogie. Was ist das denn? Wer geht denn ins Bett um 9? Bist du bescheuert?
Why are there tourists in the way by the wind? This ends now.
Wieso das? Ja, wie? Du musst mir das jetzt auch erklären. Ja, wie Knechten? Hast du jetzt einen normalen Job? Nee. Wohl. Ja, N88.
Thanks for the help.
Ich stream dann noch, wenn du wieder wach bist.
Could you give me back my... Wait, my sword! I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on...
Einfach nur ein Jelly auf mein Skill.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu.
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must.
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Who's in charge here?
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, according to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be
Ist noch
held
da?
on a Starskiff and taken directly to the Shackling prison under strict supervision without...
Please don't blame this captain.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yenqing. The situation unfolded rapidly and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just...
So,
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Law Food.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the Shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. Maybe I should get...
You!
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war...
What are those people?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, and their presence has faded over the years.
According to that officer.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. Well, enough with the chit-chat. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer.
Is it a serious matter?
Thank you, but it's no... By the way, that young lady who just appeared...
I doubt she did it on purpose.
Don't remind me. All right, let's not...
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Ach ja, aber noch den Code hier. Geht der noch? Nice. Ach Gott.
Did you put up the ads? That's a hefty battleship there.
Ja, ich wollte den Guide weitergucken.
For weaker enemies, and even increase the break damage taken, which can be somewhat useful for Himeko 85%, which is more than twice at the same time, which can be somewhat useful. Finally, Lingsha's ultimate is very similar to Gallagher's. He inflicts B-Fog, a debuff on all enemies, and at the same time deals 150% attack to all enemies, and again heals the entire team. The cherry on top is that
I'm sorry for my bad
advanced by 100%, kind of like Gallagher's basic out basic. In this case it would be Furion out Furion, something like that. Hence you should be waiting after Furion takes action, and then you use ultimate to get Furion to take action consecutively. And by the way, B-Fog increases break damage taken by 25%, which is more than twice of Gallagher's 12 to 13%. And of course, I feel the need to say this is a vulnerability multiplier that is much better than just increasing your damage percentage. Not that there is break damage percentage anyways. And by the way, again, Lingsha has 110 energy just like Gallagher, so she will usually take 3 turns to get her ultimate back up, just like Gallagher. Finally, the last bonus ability.
They seem to be having a great time.
A lot must have happened without our knowledge. At least, I hope that's the case.
Allow me to introduce you to General Hua Yin. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
About the break damage next, hence it is better than what we have here because this only affects Lingsha's damage. Next we have Dreams Montage, which unfortunately will not be coming out until 2.6.
Elder
I
Hua
will
Yin
not
is
be
not
talking
only one
about
of the
this.
Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are
Speed
unique,
boots and attack
even
percentage
among
of
the Arbiter Generals.
Reversal. Now let's take a look at relics. For main stats you want to be doing our Golden Healing Boost, Speed boots and attack percentage of.
Long ago. I've retired several times already, but
With the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
Reversal. Now let's take a look at relics. For main stats, you want to be going outgoing healing boost, speed boost.
Life naturally brings its share.
It's an honor to meet you. It's my honor to meet you, General Wyatt.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawfu, the same as all of you.
Hello, Lawrence.
Break efficiency by
These three are the
50%
ones you
and
mentioned
also
bring you
reduces enemies' defense when they are weakness broken. Megalodon can give Ningxia a 51% increase in her total damage, putting her damage per action value at 5,844 in 6 turns and 2 alternates. And again, like I said, the defense reduction will apply to the rest you are using Ningxia for. If you are using Ningxia as a break healer, which I believe will be the majority of people, E1 is incredibly strong because it will boost both your team's damage and also Ningxia's damage by quite a significant amount. It is even better if you have Firefighter E1 or Runmate E1. Best case is obviously if you have both because you can stack so much defense reduction. Then
Macht ihre Leitcode überhaupt?
Speaking of teams, let's talk about what teams Ningxia can be used in. I think it's pretty obvious at this point, but Ningxia is best in slot in Firefly's team and probably going to be in Rappa's team in 2.6 and maybe Himeko. If I can consider balancing debuffs because anyways,
Ningxia LC.
Is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
It's you! Oh, it's you.
Now what?
Hello.
Oh, you two are...
What a coincidence!
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity.
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the... Your flying sword? Oh. Yes, it is. No. Won't do? You want your sword back, right? As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped... Hold on a sec, Yoon Lee. You took my... What did you just say? If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally... With all due respect, hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is...
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be...
You two.
Hey!
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible sword playing.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love...
Well, everyone, Elder Huaiyan and I have some business to discuss. I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express.
That's so kind of you.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize.
All right, Yoon Lee.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies.
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. See if you can calm them down.
I'm on it. This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. Well, it's not exactly a test. It's just, you know... well, let's not...
It is the Lawfu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating.
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden. However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. you'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of so many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw, she has come specifically. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet?
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
As soon as she disembarked from the Star Skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an...
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Water.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating that once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Hype.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return. No need to bother. The Juming envoy... by the way, I don't know if it's just...
Reserve!
Maybe I'm just...
No, you're not. When I entered the palace...
That's right.
Oh, that's what...
What's so unusual about it?
The war dance is just a small festival.
Hold him accountable? Come on!
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the...
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the Plague Mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. Once the spark of suspicion...
What was I thinking?
I was so excited. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu?
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. The General is under tremendous pressure right now.
Come on, don't think like that. Did I...
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to... Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind.
This is too much trouble.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with... What's with you turning into a scaredy cat?
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now.
But I am trying... That toxic voice sounds familiar.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission, but straight up snatching IPC cargo...
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo...
I'm hearing you loud and clear. Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file it. You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck!
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express?
They're in trouble? No, it's me! I'm the one in trouble!
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I was sent here to deal with the IPC
As you know, this is Mr. Scott.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you.
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good.
What do you mean by snatched?
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shade.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items.
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lawfu.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take a...
I understand, but...
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans
Biological tissue?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with.
This Mr. I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was...
What are you guys whispering about over there?
Ah, was ist das denn schon wieder?
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on...
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about...
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the term? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination.
Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the Express... I mean, the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission... Yeah, they will...
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money. Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that,
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and...
Well, IPC staff are free...
Yeah, you've got some insight there.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so... It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we...
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more... Our ship will leave in a few days.
Your ship can leave whenever you want. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological... Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full...
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career...
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right? Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Bro.
This lady... Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off. Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise. Until everything burns to ashes!
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourself!
Rhythm get... The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days?
I had no idea about it. You must have...
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a...
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the sky.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of...
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judge. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud... I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters.
Huh?
As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission?
I'd be...
And you three are coming too, right?
Hat der überhaupt an? Oh, der hat gar kein Iron Cavalry an. Was habe ich denn hier? Nerv mich nicht. What the fuck ist das? Habe ich einen mit Heal? Nee. Mm. Mm.
The news is spreading pretty fast. All these years. In the view of the Alchemy Commission, the tides come and go.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes. I grew up here. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but
The view here would be even better.
Oh, really?
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark.
Well, once a seed is planted, in my humble opinion, the rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the resurgence of the... My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand...
What would you like to discuss?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come... Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected.
I may not know about politics, but
I see. Thank you for your vow. While the Lux Arrow from the possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the... And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence?
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not... Alas. Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides...
Lingsha, you're back!
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity...
What? You stole my sword!
I see.
Why do I keep bumping? Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense?
Just look at this flying sword. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon.
Fine! You don't have to give it back.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng?
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission.
Well,
I didn't mean it in that way. Since I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations.
Clearing out some
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to...
Oh, you think...
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring.
Oh, the main quest grind.
Since the
Strong.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee.
Lingsha, as always.
It's for your own good, little Yunli.
That's really thoughtful of you.
So, me say it again. Don't be careful when you draw your.
Can we?
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
Join the battle.
A one-time end. Strike apart. Like until everything burns to ashes. Fight to live.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
Toxic.
Rhythm get messed up.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
A one-time enemy. The mood is set, let the show begin. Set to the seas of flame. Fight to live. Blade and flight.
There's more to life.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Set to the seas of flame. Rhythm get messed up. Dreams do come true. Strike apart. Oh, catch up.
Grace and elegance. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Existence is unity.
Set in position.
Like until everything burns to ashes. This fight to live. Set to the seas of flame. I win, Miss Yunli. You got lucky.
Why don't you just give me back my sword? Sincerely apologize. Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. If you think you can just take this sword.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli?
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao? The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou.
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general, known to all.
Vanquishing General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and...
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jin. I think there's more to those
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well,
Scheiß
you
Mücke,
can always
Alter.
send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air. Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Lawfu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Lawfu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant. So at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. Other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage
New World launch updates.
We could have never anticipated the incredible response it received. Millions of players logged in and for the first time found themselves on the shores of the mysterious island of Eternum. They experienced our vision for an open-world game with classless action.
That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Lawfu. Do you think he'd have only a few...
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you...
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy...
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find...
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy.
Enjoy some tasty food.
Jeez. You really know how to read.
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend, if not.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun, you think so too, right?
I agree. General...
I was talking about Yanqing.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up. I've had my fair share of it recently, even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the...
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon.
Relics.
Action combat combined with deep and varied RPG systems in a massive shared world.
We've evolved New World over time, with dozens of content updates. New massive zones like Brimstone Sands and the Elysian Wilds. New weapons like the Blunderbuss, Greatsword, and Flail. We've added seasons which bring regular updates with endgame challenges and new quests.
New World today is a very different game than New World in 2021, and some of the biggest additions and updates to the game are set to arrive with the release of New World Eternum on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC this October. New World Eternum is the definitive New World experience. It's all of the content added to the game since launch, plus a number of exciting features and updates for both new and current players. For the campaign, we've created a bigger, better, more cinematic experience that can be completed solo or
Speed. Ja, okay.
cooperatively. The storytelling has evolved with new cinematics, new quests, and refined progression and leveling systems. Players can interact with NPCs with a new and enhanced dialogue system, and everything has been optimized with full controller support.
Ow.
There's also a new player experience to help introduce players to the world of Eternum. It's beautiful, mysterious, and acts as a great introduction to the deep lore and mechanics of the game. For New World veterans, we have some really awesome endgame experiences planned for you as well.
A major addition coming to New World Eternum is what we're calling the Cursed Mists. Cutlass Keys has been transformed into a larger and more treacherous open world PvP/PvE zone.
When players enter the mists, they're immediately flagged for PvP. All bets are off in this area. It's a total free-for-all. No grouping, just every adventurer for themselves. This free-for-all zone is also heavily populated with new enemies, special resources, and valuable treasures in cursed chests.
Da wieder Chests war am ganzen Tag.
You'll have to survive against not only other players, but also powerful enemies to earn Cursed Doubloons, a special currency that can be exchanged for rewards at the Well of Fortune. The gear that you get at the Well of Fortune is some of the best endgame gear in Eternum. But with the highest rewards in the game come the highest risks. You'll have to tread lightly. If you die in the Cursed Miss, you drop some of your cursed items, which of course can be looted by other players for their own gain.
Boring.
One of the most exciting new features coming to New World Eternum is our first ever 10-player raid, the Hive of Gorgons. After defeating Medusa in New Olympus, players will learn of a new threat. The Gorgons have risen and they're raising an army of the Hircine. To stop them, you'll have to assemble a team of powerful players, enter the Hive, and negotiate a gauntlet of challenging puzzles and epic boss battles.
The raid has some of the best boss battles yet in New World. They're massive, imposing, and each require a unique strategy to take down. In the Hive of Gorgons, there's danger at every turn, with deadly traps to navigate and seemingly impossible mazes to solve.
But the rewards are well worth the effort. Max level gear for all playstyles, armor sets, melee weapons, and
Was? Crap. Ever. Oh yeah.
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas aflame!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin.
Indulge yourselves!
it's melee weapons and artifacts for only the best warriors in Eternum. The Hive of Gorgons also features a soundtrack unlike anything we've ever done before. We had the amazing opportunity to collaborate with an indie composer from Switzerland named Joel Schosch. It transports you straight into the heart of the raid, creating a powerful contrast with its visuals. We can't wait for you to experience it.
There are many new mechanics, bosses, and enemies that are unique to the Hive of the Gorgons, and there are incredible rewards to earn. We're looking forward to players discovering all the secrets of the raid.
Whether you're a new player or a seasoned veteran,
Dachte,
New
das
World
ist jetzt für
Eternum is
Singleplayer.
stacked with amazing new adventures. Gear scores being increased to 725, and we're introducing new daily soul trials, which are challenging single-player boss fights for powerful gear.
Matchmaking will be featured across all game modes, making it easier than ever to connect with friends and new players. We'll also continue to run seasonal events post-launch. To our community, a big thank you.
To our existing players, thank you for holding off the corrupted invasion.
Ooh. Hier einmal den.
And building a great community.
To our new players, we want to welcome you to Eternum.
There is a beautiful world awaiting you.
This is the first chapter of a new era for us, and we can't wait to share everything we've been working on with you this October.
We'll see you in Eternum.
The future of New World Eternum is uncertain, and we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk players or very old returning players will find in this game. there's a lot of content for you to enjoy. And yes, there is a slight concern that it's actually coming about 15 days after Throne of Liberty. Well, technically Throne of Liberty goes into early access on the 26th of September, and then the free-to-play version is on the 1st of October. And of course that is free-to-play and on console, so there's some kind of crossover there, I think. However, I'm of the opinion that maybe the audiences will be relatively different because of the combat and because of what the game's content actually is. Throne of Liberty is probably more of a guild v guild PvP game. A New World at this point is probably a casual PvX game. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there's more PvE in Throne of Liberty, but that's by the by. But overall, I think New World Eternum will do okay on console. It's not going to set the world on fire. I don't think we're going to have a massive renaissance. Like, I don't think it's like Final Fantasy XIV's comeback level or No Man's Sky comeback level. But, you know, I think it'll be looked at relatively positively. There is one major caveat with that, though, is that they've now added lock-on in PvP, which is turning off a lot of the existing players who really enjoyed the combat, because they think, and probably rightly so, that it devalues some of what they experienced and some of what they enjoyed. But I don't believe that the console players will give a damn about that, because I think lock-on feels decent on controller, and there's no reason for that